Nandi Madida has sparked a national debate, this after calling for praise towards black men on El Tudo's podcast. In a recent episode of her appearance on the show, South African media personality, singer and entrepreneur Nandi Madida ignited a firestorm of conversations across social media platforms after advocating for society to extend more praise towards black South African men. This was when they were talking mental health, societal pressure, and how economic disparity has polarized audiences. Social media reacting to this, there are both high praises and sharp criticism regarding gender roles and class privilege. During her candid sit-down with El Tudo, she addressed the heavy psychological toll placed on black men in South Africa, arguing systemic barriers, citing 400 years of oppression, also going on to say that modern-day structural hurdles have made the traditional role of provider increasingly difficult to maintain. She also noted that black men are often judged solely on their financial output and success, regardless of the socio-economic challenges they face. Then there's social media trap, where she highlighted how digital platforms fuel unrealistic expectations of wealth, creating a culture of comparison that leaves many men feeling inadequate. Hence her call for empathy upon black South African men. Therefore, she's urging women and society at large to look beyond broke label and see good intentions and effort, suggesting that a culture of support rather than criticism is necessary for collective healing.
In a very genuine way, seriously, our black men have gone through so much. And financially, it's almost impossible to try empower yourself, even when you try. You know, the system's against you. You know, people don't have support from the government. You have 400 years of being, oppressed. Where is this money going to come from? You know? And so we do have to give our fellow black men grace. And if you can see the intention is to do better, and make someone something serious, that's a good guy.
Yeah.
And I mean that genuinely. I always say that, like, black men, particularly, I'm going to speak about South Africa because I'm proudly South African. You guys are up against so much. Now there's more pressure because of social media. So there's this misconception that there should be no struggle.
Yeah.
Or just, get the bag. And that's not realistic. In a real world, in everyday world, you're trying the best you can.
However, people on social media were like, ma'am, are you hearing yourself? What do you mean? What on earth are you talking about? They feel like she's speaking from a point of privilege, not reality. While some lauded Nandi for empathy and for championing men's mental health, others were just like, ma'am, you must be out of your damn mind. The primary critique centers on what many call privilege sermon, okay? Pointing out that Nandi's perspective may be disconnected from the daily realities of average women. The viral discourse, as seen in recent social media reactions, highlights several points of contention, arguing that because she was raised in a wealthy household, her father is a doctor, and went on to marry a Grammy winner millionaire Sex Bantwini, she has never had to bet her youth on a man's potential while struggling for survival. A lot of women are really frustrated with what she said, because they're saying that women are constantly asked to play therapist, bank, or cheerleader for men, while that same craze is rarely extended back to black women. Some are even saying that Nandi's take underplays personal accountability and fails to acknowledge that many women have invested years into men who eventually leave once they achieve success. The debate has effectively split the internet. On one hand, we have majority of male commentators, the likes of Chris Excel and others, hailing Nandi as a queen for her understanding. On the other side, many women feel her comments add an unfair emotional burden on black women to solve systemic issues through personal sacrifice. And they're saying that it's very easy to romanticize trying his best when your best never included betting your youth on potential that ghosts. I feel like her crazed plea towards black men has forced the spotlight on a deep-seated tension between gender expectations, and economic reality. The question remains though, is a call for grace a necessary move towards healing or a tone-deaf display of privilege? Let's continue in the comment section. Also remember to subscribe, like, share. Until next time, bye and thank you for watching.